In this video, I'm going to discuss how I'd start a movie collection in 2022. Hey, it's me AP, aka Mr. Movie Cheer, and welcome back to another video. So, starting a movie collection in 2022. This is a video I wanted to do because I think there's people out there who've never had any type of movie collection before. There's people like me who've maybe got a small collection behind, and then there's people who have got like wall-to-walls of movies in their house, and I think it's cool that there's tons of different people who collect movies and they have different types of collections, and I think this will be a video that interests all of those types of people, and it's just to give my own opinion on how I would start a collection in 2022, the way I would go about buying movies and starting a collection. So I think it'll spark an interest with all those sets of people, and hopefully you'll take a little bit of something away from this video today that maybe you'll think this is going to help me with collecting movies in the future. So let's deep dive into this topic. So to start this discussion off of starting a movie collection, I think it would be important to start with physical or digital in 2022. What do you go for? Because we now have the options. We don't have to necessarily have a physical collection of movies nowadays. You can have it. You're a person who's always on the go, you're traveling, and you don't have the space, you can't manage a movie collection because you'd never be able to watch it. But maybe you still want to have the joy of having a movie collection. So maybe having a digital collection is good for you. Maybe you don't have space in your home to have tons of movies, so maybe having digital movies works well, and having like a bunch of movies on Amazon or on a hard drive or a USB would work best for you. On the other side of the coin, maybe physical collecting is good for you, and you want to have wall to wall of movies, or you want to have a small unit like the one behind me. I think it's good that we have the options of, as movie collectors now, to say, maybe I want to do this one or that one, or I want to go in between and have a bit of both. When it comes to collecting movies. And I think as a collector as well, I appreciate that there's loads of different people out there who have different collecting habits and enjoy collecting different types of things when it comes to either digital or physical. And I think in 2022, I think it's great that we have them options to be a collector in different arenas. And I think that is really cool. So I think one of the most important things when it comes to movie collecting is having a set of rules. And what do I mean by this? I think if you are, say for instance, starting off a movie collection and you don't know what to collect, I think it's good to go into, before you buy your first lot of movies, to say, maybe I want to collect for this series of movies, or I want to collect movies by this certain director or starring this particular actor in. I think that way you don't go in blind and you don't end up buying everything when you're going to a shop or you're going online or wherever it may be to purchase your movies. So for me, I have rules I'll collect for different series. For me personally, I'll collect like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, anything like that. I'm always on the lookout for, and them ones I'm happy to bring into my collection. Equally, I have like a movie watch list or certain movies I'm on the lookout for, stuff like that get recommended to me by other people in the movie cheer community, which is awesome as well. I also have like an interest in looking for like Studio Ghibli stuff and certain bits of anime and Pixar stuff as well. So I'm always on the lookout for them, but it's rare that I'd just like buy a movie that I've never heard of. And I know some people do that, and that's cool. Some people find it interesting just buying a random movie. For me, I like to have rules set, and this comes as well to when I'm purchasing movies. If I'm buying online, I just don't buy something because maybe it's on sale. And if I go into like a charity shop here in the UK, say for instance you get 4 movies for £1, I will not buy like 3 movies that I really want and then one just random one. I will only buy 4 movies if I've got 4 movies that I'm really interested in and I want to add to my collection. It sounds silly, but I've sort of like reprogrammed my brain, and I don't get disappointed if I just, I see 3 movies I'm interested in and there's one really bad one. I'll just walk away and I don't feel bad about it. I think it gamifies it for me, and it makes it more fun, and it's like I'm really on the lookout for like 4 great movies. So I think just having a set of rules, and just like saying, if you are purchasing, you've got to be all in on the movie, and it's got to be something that relate to your rule set. And I think that is really helpful when collecting movies, just to know what sort of collection you want to grow and you want to cultivate within your life and your viewing eyes as a movie fan. Another thing when it comes to rules as well, which I think is really important, is to know what format you want to purchase, whether it be VHS, Blu-ray, DVD, 4K Blu-ray. I think just picking, one or two formats is a good idea to start off with starting a collection. Otherwise, you're kind of like in that zone of like, you want this particular movie on this format and that format, and then it becomes like, where do you draw the line? So I think to pick a particular format is very helpful when starting a movie collection too. So where are the best places to pick up movies in 2022 for starting a movie collection? I think, here in the UK, the best places are charity shops. You can get some great deals. The other day, I got 5 movies for £1, 5 great movies that I was really interested in buying. I think other options, you've got like Facebook Marketplace. I think you can get some good value on there sometimes. I think as well, it depends, like eBay and Amazon, if you're really looking out for something that you maybe won't see in the wild sometimes and you really want to get it, you can get some good deals on eBay and Amazon sometimes. I think it's just being smart and then relate back to your rule set. And it depends on format as well. The best places to buy, charity shops are great for DVDs, which I collect. But if you're looking for like 4Ks, it's rare that I see a 4K. I don't really see Laserdisc, VHS. I see Blu-rays and DVDs mainly. But I think the best place is out in the wild in charity shops. And in the US and Canada, I think they call them like Goodwill shops. They're the places to go to find good deals and to find really getting the best value for your money when it comes to getting movies in your collection. So one thing I want to discuss as well with movie collecting nowadays is FOMO, fear of missing out, and how to avoid it. I think a lot of us have this sometimes, like when you see something that you really want to get, maybe it's like a special edition, it's limited to so many numbers. Or I see this a lot in like toy collecting because I'm interested. I listen to like wrestling figure podcasts and stuff like that, and I see it a lot where they have like so many limited numbers of like they've made of a certain toy, and you get it with DVDs and movies in general. They'll have like a box set of a movie on 4K that's like limited to like 1,000 copies, and especially if you get it from like these boutique labels as well, some of them have limited numbers. So you get into that like mindset sometimes where it's like, oh, I've got to get this because it's a once in a lifetime thing. I think, look, sure, if it's something that you're really after, go for it. But I think it's a good idea to get out of that zone of fear of missing out and that FOMO zone, because you can get really sucked into it. And I think you can get into that sort of mindset where I've got to buy everything, because if I don't become the ultimate collector of movies. And this again relates back to the rules and knowing what you want to collect. And sure, if it's something you really want, go for it. But don't get sucked into stuff just because you see like this comes here. They're going to release movies again and again and again on different releases, different formats. Don't feel like you're going to miss out, because you're always going to be an opportunity where you can purchase the movie again. It's going to happen. And, worst comes to worst, you can just pay like through the nose for something that you really want if it's that important to you later down the line. So now we're at the conclusion of this topic, and I think just to sort of sign this off, really, this topic is, what would be my words of wisdom, really? I think when it comes to movie collecting, be patient and know what you're looking for. If you go into things with that sort of mindset, I think you'll find collecting to be more fun, and it'll become a fun hobby, because I find it to be a fun hobby for me personally, and you just get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and it becomes like, when you're looking for stuff and you're patient, and then when you do see that movie that you've been after for ages, it brings a smile to your face, and that's the best feeling when you see something and you get that sort of like kid-like joy on Christmas Day, where it's like, yes, I got this movie that I was really after, and it's now a part of my movie collection. So be patient and just have a load of fun with collecting your movies. If you enjoyed this video today, please do give it a like and check out the rest of the movie related content on the channel, and let me know your thoughts on this topic today. How would you start a movie collection in 2022? What would be your first steps into buying new movies for your collection? Or maybe you're you're deep into collecting, how do you approach collecting now in 2022 as a movie fan? Let me know all your thoughts, everyone. Remember to spread a bit of movie cheer, and as always, I will see you next time.